We are going to explore the straight stitch foot. It is my #1 go-to foot for top stitching, for attaching ribbons to different items, and also for stitch in the ditch. Not to mention, it's wonderful for pin tucks. We are going to spend our time concentrating on this first blade. It allows the needle to move back and forth. It is our straight edge stitching foot. But the other 2 feet also create straight lines, but used differently. This is your 1/4 inch, and there's a groove for the 1/4 inch and a hole for the 1/8 inch. And then this is a third type that this particular manufacturer offers that creates a 1/4 inch. So there are 3 altogether that form nice edge stitching, but we're going to concentrate on the first one. Let's move over to the sewing machine with that straight edge foot attached. And we are actually going to move the needle over to the left using the width control set to a straight edge. So it's to the left, and the blade is running along the edge of the fabric. And then we're going to proceed using our straight running stitch along the edge, and it's going to form that perfect straight line precisely from the edge. It's the foot you see used most often when you're looking at the top of shirts, or perhaps on a quilt stitch in the ditch with the needle positioned in the center. So it has a multiple of uses, and you can see how nice that looks. Let's move over and do another project. You can draw 3 straight lines ahead of time, about a 1/2 inch apart, and then fold the fabric on each of those lines as we work through the process. So I folded it over once, and I'm sewing straight down. Then I will come out again, and I will fold it again after I've straightened that edge and begin stitching. And I will repeat this process exactly like I just did, another straight stitch along the edge on my new fold. And you can see here, I haven't put the marks on it. I'm saving us a little time. I just folded it under so you can get the idea of what we're doing. And when I am done with this, I'm going to have 2 pleats, basically. And what this is going to do is help to create pin tucks. You are making pin tucks, and we use pin tucks in many decorative mediums. Here it is in a shirt. You can see that it's ready-made, and I've actually added pin tucks with decorative embellishments in between the rows. Very easy to do. But yet there's more. We have more exciting things to do with this wonderful foot. You can take 2 pieces of lace and butt them up on both sides of the blade, and you can see the header. You're going to set your machine to a zigzag stitch. On my particular machine, it's set to a 2.5 width and a 1.5 length, and I'm basing that on my machine and how much I need the needle to nip over on both edges to grab the headers. Each piece of lace has a little header, so it's zigzagging and catching them. And once I finish this, I will have a wider piece of lace. This same technique can be used with ribbon, and let me show you a project that I created fabric with out of ribbon. Using black thread and ribbon, I created that same effect and made this fabric for this tissue cover. I love the edge foot, and I hope you will too. It's one of those feet that you always go back to. You can use it for so many things.